complicated country, and no less so now than it was centuries ago, I don't think.
Hearing Karen talk about the hate mail in 2001 reminded me that at the time I was working for Natasha Stotterspoyer from the Democrats, and the Democrats had expressed concerns about war, and at the time of the Tampa, so I'm telling a story to get some sense of where we were 10 years ago, at the time of the Tampa, the phones in Natasha's office went into meltdown because she'd spoken against basically trying to turn the vote away and sending out the SAS, and the phones went meltdown with people calling her a traitor, the same sort of stuff. And on one particularly long day, the receptionist was having a particularly hard time with a phone call. I said, I'll put them on to me. So, well, it's a good way to get feedback. You got to hear it direct. Yep. This woman was screaming, "Sink it! Sink it! Just sink it!" And I said, oh, just like, this is my way to wrap up a phone call when you're in a politician's office. I said, I'd just like to summarise your message for the Senator. You'd like the Australian Navy to sink a Norwegian freighter with Iraqi women and children on board. The woman paused and went, you don't have to be a smart ass. It's funny now. She meant it. She felt it. That's where we were. As a country, that was the mood that people were in, and John Howard read that mood, but I think he did it because he believed it was the right thing to do. And it must be fascinating to read the columns you wrote sort of 10 years ago on those sort of things. But
there's only one.
No, but I mean that would have been a brave thing to write, I suspect, because everybody in the overwhelming public opinion was that. Well. So anyway, I just wanted to try and end with a joke because it's not a fun thing talking about war. So, but please.
Unless you talk about goat repellent.
Well, that's good. And defence making a profit. That's fun.
Yeah. Can't do it now,
but please, it's been fascinating. It sounds like there might be a few book sales, and can you all join me in thanking Karen?
Thank you. Thanks again for coming. I don't have any books. We tried to organise that and we didn't. I do have some order forms if you do want to order the book from MUP, the publishers, they can send it to you. Otherwise, I know Paper Chain has it at Manuka and a number of other bookshops around town if you're interested. Canberra Airport doesn't have it, I don't know why, but if you were to pop in there and ask for it, I would very much appreciate it.
And if it's easy, just flick us an email and say you want to organise it, we could probably get...
Yeah, and I have got forms here if you want to take one at least so you know what it's called. But yeah, sorry about the non-books. And thank you so much for coming, I really appreciate it.
Thank you.